What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I have to answer calls. I'm on a tour. I'm actually trying to be fucking nice. And that's some of the dialogue that's in this movie. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Buddy. I'm your host Josh Blumenkranz, and today we're reviewing Hurry Up Tomorrow. The movie is starring Abel, or The Weeknd, as you may call him, Jenna Ortega, and Barry Keoghan. It's directed by Trey Edward Shults. So basically, this movie is one of the biggest vanity projects I've ever seen. I went in with low expectations and I came out with even lower expectations because this movie is such a weird slog. Now, before I go into this, I just have to say I'm a fan of The Weeknd. I love his music. Okay. But particularly, they have one of my favorite songs in it, which I'll get to in a second. This is going to be a spoiler review because I just do not care. Okay, I'm just going full throttle on this. So whatever I think about with this movie, I'm just going to say it. So the movie is basically Abel is like struggling. He's going on tour. He just got out of a relationship that he's been in for a while. He's not in a good place. And Barry Keoghan's kind of like his manager. And then, he's just performing. And then all of a sudden, you see Jenna Ortega, the fangirl. And of course, we see a little bit of her past. She basically burned the house down. Don't know why, but it's on fire. And she decides to go and still see the Weeknd concert for whatever reason. So she's there, and then her and Abel share a moment. He's on stage, he sees her in the crowd. It's like time stands still, but she kind of sees the pain that he's in. And so what does she do? She hops over the hops over the wall, gets past security, and somehow makes it backstage, which realistically that would never happen. Come on. And then Abel sees her because he's so done with the concert because he lost his voice and he's losing his mind. And yeah, they share this kind of bond, and he's like, "You want to come with me?" And I'm just like, "This is so crazy! What are you doing, man?" And they go and have this great time at a carnival. There's it's like, is this romantic? Is this what is this? Is this favorite singer with favorite fan? I don't know, but oh god. And then they get back to the hotel room, and they spend the night together. Do they hook up? Hard to say. Maybe it's implied. I don't know. But and then things take a turn for the worst. So I know he's been through hard times, he was homeless, he did drugs, all this stuff. But it's I didn't feel there was a plot to this. It was also very trippy just to be trippy for trippy sake. I don't know. That's the best way I can kind of describe it right now. And I like this director, Trey. He did Waves, which I really enjoyed, but this was just, I don't know who had more creative control over this. Was it him? Was it Abel? I don't know. And Jenna Ortega executive produced this. Why did she sign up for this? This movie does not do her justice. I'm just oh. My favorite part though was Barry Keoghan. I felt like he did a great job. He was hilarious. I wish he was in the movie more. He's not really in it that much. Hint, spoiler alert, he dies. Jenna just kills him. He just comes through the room. I don't think he was gonna hurt her. I mean, he did kind of have his hands on her, but I don't think he was gonna kill her or anything. But that just went way too over the top. And she goes crazy. She's tying up Abel and keeping him in the bed. And I'm just okay, you want him to tell the truth. Yeah, tell the truth. But why are we resorting to violence and all this shit? This is a crazy fangirl. And then, actually, my favorite part, which shouldn't be my favorite part, but it's weird, it's she's torturing him with his own music. And what does she start off with? Blinding Lights, which is actually my favorite Weeknd song, so I'm kind of glad they did that. But she's just dancing around. It's just so weird. I don't know why this is happening. You're trying to get him to tell the truth. This is supposed to hurt him because you're playing his own songs that he's probably listened to a billion times and he created and he sings them on stage every night. It's why now are you suffering from this? It's really weird. And then yeah, she plays another song, and I'm just are we going through the entire film discography of The Weeknd? What's happening right now? And then eventually he starts singing, and then all of a sudden it's this big emotional moment, and I'm okay, I guess this convinces her to undo her. And this is after she kills Barry. So I'm just like, what are we doing here? And then like after that, they go their separate ways, I guess. I don't know what happens to Jenna after that. It's like basically they set the room on fire. He goes back to going on tour, and that's the end of the movie. That's it. It's a short one, but it felt like an eternity. Like from beginning to end, and it took forever for the title to go on. Oh, no, actually, I'm going to backtrack. Before the movie began, he sings a song, and I'm like, okay, we're starting with a performance. And then they're like, oh, the album's coming out, or it's like out now. It's like, what? This is promotion for the music album first before we get to the actual movie? I thought this was part of the story, but I guess it's not, or maybe it is. It was confusing. It was, I don't know. It was not enjoyable except for some musical performances, but that's just because I like The Weeknd. But like as an actor, the dialogue is very cringy. I don't know who wrote this. Was it him? Was it the director? Was it a collaboration between the two or the other writer? I don't know. But I was not having fun. I was laughing a lot, but not because it was good, because it was so bad. I'm just like, I don't know. Oh man. But the fact is, like, if you like The Weeknd and you're willing to go over the hill with like the plot of the movie in general, go see this movie. If you are a movie lover and you want a story, you're not going to get it here. You're just not. Like, I think this movie is supposed to be up to interpretation. After seeing The Idol, I think The Weeknd should quit acting. Like, this was really, really bad. Like, I just did not like it. I thought nothing could be worse than The Idol. I was wrong. The Idol, shout out to you, The Idol, Sam Levinson. Like, you know, this was way worse. I will say though, I did like the way that the cinematography was in this movie. I thought the colors were really cool, the way it was shot, very awesome. But like, this just went nowhere. But yeah, my overall grade though on Hurry Up Tomorrow, which I just wanted to hurry up today because that movie was like an eternity. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. It is one of the worst films I've seen this year. I did not have fun. I was hoping it would be over fast, and it did not happen that way. It felt like it was 3 hours, even though it was only like an hour and a half, hour 40. So that's my thoughts on Hurry Up Tomorrow. And if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the channel. I greatly appreciate your feedback and your support. And until next time, and remember, when you go to the movies, bring your buddy and talk about movies. Bye.